In this video, I am going to be showing you how to complete the parkour the right way and the fast way. When you go into it, you will spawn on this bush here. And from there, you may be thinking, oh, this is easy, I just grapple up. But as you'll see in a second, that doesn't work. So you may now be thinking, how am I supposed to do this without any items? Well, I'll show you how you're supposed to do it. At any time, if you want to exit at the start here, just go through this TV. As you're going up, you'll start to see that everything is intended to be done. So if you keep going up, you'll make it to the second level. Now that you get up here, you might start seeing some green stuff up there. But don't worry, that means you've got to the second level. Now you've made it to the first UFO. This is where your timer will start. Your time doesn't really mean anything, but you can try and get a higher score each time. Now that you're up here, you might see the second level. And this is much harder. Now that you're up here, you might see these box fans. And that's good because you can propel yourself upwards instead of having to climb. When you get further up, you'll start to see these buildings. And you can hang out here, but it's best to keep progressing. As you'll start to see, the jumps get progressively harder. But don't worry, it's still much easier compared to further on in the parkour. And with that, you've made it to the third level. This level is by far the hardest out of any of them. You can die so many ways in here. But here's how you do it. And with those jumps, you're now onto the final part of the level. It's a very quick level, but a very difficult level. This is it behind me. If I get through this, I get onto level 4. And just like that, I beat it. Now, we're going on to level 4. This is level 4. It is the calmest level out of any of them. But it is also very hard, and you're going to be seeing how to do it. The jumps here start off really easy, but they get progressively harder. As you'll see behind me, there are rotating plates in this level, and you are faster than them, but be careful. Now that you've made it this far, you're nearly there, but there are some very hard parts on this part of the level. Now that you've made it this far, you're on the next level. This is the space level. This is the next level. It is very hard. This is the construction level. This is very dangerous. As you can see, there's a somewhat kind of lava. Now I am going to say I advise doing this with a friend, because if you die, you can get revived. These are shutting doors. Be very careful because they will kill you instantly. Good job. Now there are rotating blades. Yeah, I will be there in 1 second. That's the construction. level. Now that you've beaten that, you make it to the laser section. This one is very hard at the end, but this is the final level, and it is very worth it. This is the laser section. These lasers do not kill you one shot, but they will kill you if you touch a lot of them. Now that you're here, you're making it much further to the end of the parkour. Now that you've made it here, this is the hardest part. This is the final area. We can get free cosmetic, free research points, and nuts every time you beat it. And this is the end of the parkour map. I hope you enjoyed. In a second, you're going to see the free cosmetic. This is the free cosmetic, and it is very good. But be quick, because this map, I don't think this map will be here for much longer. Now, it's on to the easy version. This is all you're going to need. One umbrella, the pads. And this is going to be my speed. This isn't my fastest attempt, but this is up there. I hope this video helped. If it did, make sure to like and subscribe.